it would be out of question or impossibility that he can actually continue with that kind of form and pick up another big scalp here in Kitende.
And we are underway. Kitara Football Club. Nice pickup. Semugabi to the center of the park. Looking for Kwalinga. Trip there by man in Abdul Karim Watambala.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to try and hustle with it. Once he was pushed out of the way, he just let go and waited for the referee's whistle.
Plays right into the game of start-stop, which clearly is one that is set to be played out multiple times in this game for Kitara.
It's what we're seeing. So much of a start-stop kind of game. We're not seeing the rhythm from either side. And that's a bit disappointing if you look at the first 10 minutes of the game.
Well, it depends on how you want to look at it. As a chance comes up here and a slip in. And somehow, Yunus Junior, the hitman Sentamu, evidently takes some shaking off from Sentamu.
Well, I just don't understand what defending was being done there by the Kitara defense, because that was Dudu Ramazan. Lets the ball drop, and I think he's thinking that the goalkeeper is going to come off his line, and the goalkeeper doesn't move. And in the end, it lets in Yunus Sentamu. That was, I'm surprised.
Well, on the opposite end, a chance here, cut back, and it's a goal here. Jude Semugabi continues his remarkable form. And that has always been the threat from the Royals. In one instance, they looked like they were going down. A split second later, a devastating counter-attack.
And then he follows that up. Just look at the run that is made by Remedy. Squares the ball quite well. And Jude Semugabi just says, thank you very much. Slides the ball over the line. After that big miss by Vipers, I guess it pays to be clinical.
Momentum swings on the other end. That is often said that in football, what balances out on one end squares out on the other.
They drew, and that was against SC Villa.
Well, a chance here as the ball is crossed in. A couple of bodies in the box area for Vipers. Kitara defending in numbers and a snapshot. Well, out of nowhere, Abdul Karim Watambala.
Good reaction there coming in from Watambala as everybody slept on the job, and then he took it very well. And you must say that the goalkeeper, Kusima, also did a pretty good job keeping it out. Really more tenacious than they have even been.
Ahebwa, the good, brilliant cross there, hits the crossbar. Danger not done. Omedi, a little bit of a sticky situation, but that was the cross. Brings back memories of a certain goal that was scored by the Uganda Cranes in Namboli. Well, I think it can hardly be a blame on Vipers. Well, you have to say in Kitara's game plan, they've made sure Vipers cannot settle into their rhythm.
Yeah.
Here comes a chance. Bright Anukani teases it up here for Karisa. Karisa in the box of space and a shot straight to the goalkeeper. Well, they did everything right there. Everything going according to plan. But they just could not beat Crispas Kusima.
Yeah, that was good play between the Vipers players, Milton Karisa. I thought that squaring the ball back to find Bright Anukani, that was smart play. But then that was lazy defending coming in from Kitara. If they keep playing like that and creating such spaces for Bright Anukani and the rest of the Vipers crew, they will concede. I can tell you that. Mark my word, Jermaine. They need to play with more solidity and make sure.
Good play from Matovu. Now Kambale dropping deep. Gets it back to Matovu Richard. Finds Yunus, brought down in the box area, a penalty. This is it. Anukani versus Kusima. Anukani starting his run on. Anukani nails it. Sent the goalkeeper the wrong way and quickly restores parity here for Vipers.
Donato Okello, yes, just can't do that.
Anukani scoring there his second goal of the season.
Saturday.
44th minute of the game, and it's a free kick here. A yellow card brandished out. It looks like they might want to keep their temper in check. Rogers Omedi going to the referee's book here.
Yeah, he definitely needs to keep his temper in check, because he continues ranting and throwing tantrums at the assistant referee. They will not hesitate to give him a second yellow, and he gets himself into an early batch to concentrate on the game.
45 minutes, and Abdul Karim Watambala turns on the flare, now giving it on to St.Mary, who beats two men and continue to run in here, spacing it out. There could be an opportunity. The offside flag probably coming here against Milton Karisa. Well, Vipers finally beginning to show a bit of their dexterity in that midfield. It was brilliant work there, as the referee will once again brandish a yellow card against Paddy Muhumuza, who seems to be letting the tempo of the game get to him, and he could
just don't understand what's going
just
into the
might
heads
get
of
himself into a bigger problem than is absolutely necessary here.
I just don't understand what's getting into the heads of the Kitara players, because this is a game that they are managing and they are really in it, but they still want to have a go at the referee and have a fight with him.
Well, the referee had played advantage because Vipers were trekking forward, and then later on, when the advantage was lost, I guess he must have pulled it back for an earlier infringement, and maybe that's what had the Kitara players riled up. Brian Ahebwa is the man that goes to the referee's book there, rather than Paddy Muhumuza. And here comes St.Mary, trying to angle that from distance. It was always going to be a tricky one. He was going to the ground before he could even get his shot flying off.
Yeah, that's true. But you think that the idea was actually a good one in terms of what he wanted actually to execute. The only thing that was lacking was the precision to get that shot far away from the goalkeeper, but on target.
2 minutes added here, and we're coming to the tail end of those 2 additional minutes before a break for the first half is guaranteed by the center referee. But before that happens, it could be an opportunity here for Kambale. Timely intervention there, a real good interception, just poking the ball back to the goalkeeper. Allows Kitara to hold the pace and catch their breath.
Yeah, that was timely, because you think that Kambale could have had a very good opportunity to shoot on goal.
Referee Sabina Ali decides to pull a break on this one, and it's a share of the glory.
Well, I guess it was because of the runs that he was throwing at the referee, so the coach felt that maybe he was walking on thin ice. So the only option was to take him off and introduce somebody who will also provide them with more impetus going forward.
Frank Zagatumwesije, confirmation there, taking on the place of Paddy Muhumuza. And Alan Okello gets onto the ball, trying to play it forward here. Milton Karisa looking for the 1-2. Alan Okello now skips past his marker. Vipers attacking in numbers. They have the opportunity, and a beautiful space in. Anukani chips it in. Well, doesn't that give you a sense of deja vu? It was an exact similar goal that Vipers conceded against Kitara in the first half.
Who just chipped it. That was a bit of lazy defending. 2 against 5. Inevitably, there was always bound to be one outcome. That was a second goal for Vipers. That was a delightful finish. Just look at that. The run by Alan Okello just left Kitara in no position to defend. Poor
Alan Okello, for all they hoped he would be, it's the big games.
You know, spread out his hands, trying to suggest to Ahebwa, Jasper, that what did you want me to do? I gave you the ball. And what kind of pass did you think that was? That was a very pathetic pass.
Semugabi played the ball out to the wing and returns the ball, gets the return ball from Living, but loses it out there. Interesting to see how those two can link up across the pitch. So long ball is played through, and Asiwome Famidor gets onto the ball now, has the defense at his wake. Hopes to tease it back for Alan Okello, who will not shy from attempting. Needed a little more oomph behind it to trouble Kusima.
Yeah, a little more power, but also try and make sure that the ball goes far away from the goalkeeper, but he shot it directly at Crispus Kusima.
Semugabi has put in once again another beautiful shift here. It's quite unfortunate that his team is on the back foot. Cross to the box area, lands well, opportunity!
time that Vipers have the ball, they seem to find it easy going past that midfield and getting into that penalty area of Kitara.
Nice play from Living Cabon to Tumwesi J. Lets it fly.
Very interesting. The person when they say speak of the devil and he shows up, and the person we're just talking about. Now that was really bad coming in from Messi.
And there'll be a yellow card. 90th minute, and it just might be one prime opportunity here. Whipped in for pass at the death, but it might not count. Well, there seems to be confusion as the assistant referee insists it's an offside. Ball played in.
Now there's no offside there.
There
can never be an offside from that. Just look at that. Just look at where. Just look at where the ball is.
Absolutely wrong.
Look at the last man right there. That is, of course, the defender. Just look at that.
Anybody get a touch onto that?
No
one.
That's a legitimate goal. Very unfortunate for Kitara.
That was the ball took a bit of a bounce. There was no player.
There was no other player. Yeah.
So in that instance,
Rogers
they've already been played on by Rogers Storage.
Exactly, that's a clean goal.
Assistant referee,
that is
you will have to take some big stick for this.
Yeah.
And a chance, if it can fashion itself out here. Can there be one final attempt? Can there be attempt to restore parity and a peppered shot? Vipers will now not go through the frills. They'll just go ahead and get the ball away. It's now all hands on deck. All players forward. Kitara refused to go down without a fight. Vipers know that forget about attack. It's all out defense now. Hold the fort. Crossed in. Nobody's ball yet. Bagole brings it under control. Bagole carrying it out of the box area, waiting for a foul on him. Never comes from Semugabi.
And I think that Kitara need to try and get the ball into that penalty area as opposed to keeping it on this end.
Spoke a little too late as the referee brings this match to a close.